Okay, I guess you guys are done with everything. So we're going to wipe out all of this whole thing. We're going to wipe it out. So I hope you are done with everything, okay? So we're going to be going on number 6, which is functions and graphs, okay? So we're going to list out all the subtopic underneath the functions and graphs. Alright, so let's begin, okay? So number 6. Number 6 is functions and graphs, like we mentioned. Functions and graphs. Okay? So yeah, this one is a very, very important topic. So please, you guys would, all of them are important because they are all areas of concentration. So but this very one is the most common that you get to see most of it on the TMAs, okay? Please, take note. Alright, so let's begin listing out all the subtopics underneath these functions and graphs. So the first one I want to talk about is domain and range. Domain and range. So the second one is function notation. Function notation. The third one here on the list is evaluating function. Evaluating function, okay? And the last one is on this line is called composite function, okay? So we're going to talk about everything, every single thing here, okay? Composite functions. Okay? So this is evaluating functions. So function notation and all that, okay? So now the fifth one here, because it's 4, the fifth one is that's inverse function. Inverse functions. Okay. The sixth one here is vertical line test. Okay. Then let me go with similar. The seventh one here is horizontal line test. Okay. The eighth one here is graphs, okay? And that will be the last on the list. Graphs, okay? So these are all the subtopics underneath the functions and graph, okay? The first one here is domain and range. The next one, function notation. We have the evaluating functions, we have the composite functions, and inverse functions, then vertical line test, and horizontal line test before we have the graphs, okay? So please do well to take down this whole thing, right? So we're gonna continue with the seventh one, and which will be the last topic under this very Math 102 topics of concentration, okay? So the last one here is continuity, okay? Continuity. These are spelled continuity, okay? Continuity. So that is the last topic we want to list underneath the Math 102 topics of concentration, okay? Continuity. This is the very last topic. So let's go the topics that are the subtopic that are under this continuity, right? So here we have the definition of continuity. Definition of continuity. Okay, so the next one here is continuous function. Continuous function, okay? And the third one here is polynomial continuity. polynomial continuity, okay? Polynomial continuity. Okay? And okay, so maybe I hope you guys have finished writing this part. So let me take out this other part so that we can. I think we have got about 2 more to go. So this is the continuation for number 6. So I'm going to just wipe out this part. And okay, so what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to just take out everything. I hope you've written it. If you have not, please pause the video and write, okay? So I'm going to rewrite everything again from here down here. So you have everything on the screen, okay? I'm going to repeat myself, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, okay? So that's number 7, which is continuity. That's what I want to write now. So I'm going to talk about continuity, okay? Continuity. That is the very last topic under this Math 102, okay, for the topics of concentration. So the first one on the list is definition of continuity. Okay, second one is continuous function. I think I didn't spell that right. There was supposed to be an O before the continuous. What am I spelling there? Things should be like this. Continuous function, okay? Sorry for the typos. Continuous function, okay? Then we have the polynomial continuity. And we're going to move to the top. We have the rational continuity. And we have the removable versus non-removable, okay? Let me put it together. Non-removable, okay? And we have the last one, which is okay, let me just put it continue discontinuities, okay? Alright, so here we have under the continuity, which is the very last topic, we have the definition of continuity, we have the continuous functions, we have the polynomial continuity and the rational continuity, and the last here we have the removable versus the non-removable discontinuities, okay? So that is the very last topic on the next table of concentration. So in the next video, we're going to be talking about the very first topic, okay? The very first topic, okay? So what is that very first topic? Which is what? The limits. So the very first topic we're going to be discussing will be what? Limits. So this is the first thing we want to discuss after the end of this video. So in the next video, we're going to be starting with limits. So we're going to be defining limits and talking about everything that ought to do with what? Limits. So please like and share this video and share with your friends to, to come back for the first section of this limits discussion under Math 102 National Open University 100 level second semester topics, all right? So see you guys in the next video. Thank you.